This is KTVU Fox 2 News at 6.
A city social worker is recovering tonight after being stabbed at a supportive housing facility in San Francisco, and people who live there say they fear for their safety.
I really don't feel safe because that could have been anybody. It just happened to have been the case managers, you know. It could have been any one of us that he decided to go off on.
The city employee is expected to be okay, but that stabbing is now calling into question the safety of social workers. Hello again, everyone. I'm Julie Hayner.
And I'm Mike Meeback. The stabbing happened at the Windsor Hotel in the Tenderloin. New at 6, KTVU's Crystal Bailey spoke to witnesses about what happened. She's live tonight there in the newsroom with the story. Crystal.
Well, I spoke with a woman who lives at the Windsor. She says there was a foot chase, ending with police arresting 27-year-old Oscar Chapman, a fellow tenant at the house.
I don't feel safe here at all.
Sandra lives at the Windsor, a permanent supportive housing facility where a staff member was stabbed on Wednesday.
One of the tenants there, I guess, had it out for the case managers. I don't know, he went up the stairs and he kicked in the door, and the first case manager that answered the door is the one that he stabbed.
Sandra, sad to learn it was her social worker, a city employee, who was injured.
I just hope that he's okay and come back and hey, it'll be all right, you know, because I miss him because he is a good guy. I'm really sad about that.
Police were called just after 11 a.m. Minutes later, surveillance video captured across the street shows officers running down Eddy Street to arrest 27-year-old Oscar Chapman.
Witnesses say they saw Chapman running from Windsor Hotel down the street and into Daldas Community Market, where the manager there tells me he hid in the back closet. Police found him there with a knife.
They started taping off everything with yellow tape.
The victim, police say, was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The city's homeless and supportive housing department tells us in a statement all city departments have a zero-tolerance policy for violence at our work sites, and HSH is dedicated to maintaining a safe working environment that is free from violence and threats of violence.
I don't feel safe, and now I really don't feel safe because that could have been anybody. It just happened to have been the case managers, you know. It could have been any one of us that he decided to go off on.
A director at the property tells me there are additional safety measures being put in place to ensure everyone's safety.
I think they need a 24-hour security guard on site all the time.
Now, Chapman was arrested and booked at the county jail. He's been charged with attempted murder, vandalism, and second-degree burglary. San Francisco police say the investigation is still open and active. Anyone with information is asked to call them. Reporting in the newsroom, Crystal Bailey, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
All right, Crystal, thank you for that.